Here it is, Amherst 2024. People are starting to line up behind me. I am outside the ticketing booth where you can buy a ticket. I'm about to turn around though, and we're gonna walk over to the front of the line at the Better Living Center. But if I kind of move around this way a little bit, you can see lines of people are getting ready at the Young building, at the Mallerie building behind me. People are buying tickets at the door over this way. Also behind me, people are scanning their tickets for people that bought in the last week or so. People with wristbands just jumping in line though, don't need to wait. Let's spin around here and check out this line. It is not snowing, Jerry, but it is drizzling a little bit. But here we are getting into the line of the people waiting. It's 8:55 right now. At 9 o'clock, we're going to have John Sacerdoti is going to open the show by blowing the train horn that he's done, well, ever since I know, 20 years or so, but you can just get a sense of all of the people here as we walk through the mist, walk through the line, all the people waiting to get in. This misty weather has not stopped the lines. To the left is the Young building, to the right is the Better Living Center. Up ahead of us, up here, is the CRNL bus. Dropped a video on that. We got an inside tour of that yesterday, so I was able to drop a video of that for everybody to watch. Looks like we got a guy up on a lift up here, ready to shoot some pictures. But this is still all the line to get into the Better Living Center. This is just one of the doors. There's actually two doors. There's another door back around this far side as well. So there's a line of people out that way also waiting to get in. But that's the front door of the Better Living Center. I believe this is the van here. He's loaded this van up with a bunch of different train sounds. We'll be hearing this van throughout the day as well. Here's the CRNL bus again. To see, oh, here comes John Sacerdoti, ready to kick off the show. Here's the train horn setup. We're gonna get over a little closer to that. Oh, looks like they're yeah, Bubs, this is quite the lineup. I just stepped in front of Lucy, who I'm sure is posting for the NMRA on Facebook right now. Oh, are you live on the NMRA page? We're live on my page as well.
That's so funny.
Making sure we catch John kicking off the show.
I know.
You can go. Yeah, this is do whatever.
We love you. You're like you're a character. We love it.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it's quite the scene. Yeah, Bubs, I ran into Mike and Chris yesterday, had some conversations with Lauren. OVR has quite the setup here this year. Really pretty impressive.
I am. Look at that.
So we're 1 minute away. Am I jumping the line? Of course I'm jumping the line.
Come on, you guys.
Yeah, I'm not into trains. I built fighter jets.
So honestly, it doesn't matter.
We're not a train club. We're a modeling club. It's everything.
And we have some of the oldest ones.
So we've got two guys from the New York Society of Model Engineers. Actually looks like a couple guys.
Yeah.
There you have it. Kicked off the show. Kicking off the show. People are coming in. Quite the crowd. We'll walk back through the line. And then we'll head in. We'll start looking around at everything. People rushing in.
Yeah.
Jerry, speaking of that, tonight, Saturday night, 5:30. Tonight at 5:30, the Women in Model Railroading are hosting an ops session over in the Mallerie building at the Dry Hill Layout. Everybody is invited. They're going to have some dinner as well. So if you are in the area, definitely stop by and check that out. Joe, does who have tickets already? So the way it works is you can order your tickets online ahead of time. If you order them before January 12th, they will mail the wristbands to you. So most of these people in line likely have their wristbands mailed to them at home. So they just show up in the morning, put their wristbands on and go. Parking opens early though. There's probably a lot of people that got into the parking lot around 8 o'clock and started getting in line. There is very likely a line way out onto the road right now of people getting in. At least back in 2020 when I sat in on Memorial Avenue waiting to just get into a lot of vendors try and get set up in that building. So Mallerie building is off to this side, which it's kind of the fourth building. The door underneath that. But yes, there are a lot of people. A lot of people saying hello. I saw Mark from My Life's Tracks. I saw Thomas Grassi is here. Andreas Werner just shook my hand behind me, slightly off camera. It's a morning. Good morning, everyone.
Hi.
Good morning.
Just hold it aimed at it.
Right here, right next to the door, around the layout podcast, already with quite the crowd at the table. Lots of people signing up. The show has been open 3 minutes already.
I think like basically
3 minutes the show's been open, and there's already people signing up for stuff, making sales, doing their business, making deals. I'm just sort of laughing to myself just at how many people are here already.
That's the lunch. Yeah, that's awesome.
Bar Mills is off to my right. We're about to pass a bunch of the Bar Mills stuff. Wire this out. I noticed my bandwidth is much lower this morning than it usually is, but I suspect that's because we have a much bigger crowd here today. You're okay. Everyone sees me with the rig and they're like trying to run out of the way. I'm like, there's no running out of the way here. G-scale layout, one of the regulars of the show. We're just kind of walking around this way because there's quite a crowd by that door, but we'll make our way back in that direction. Yankee Dabbler, store down from New Jersey, bringing their setup. PCF, I'm not too worried about that. Stuff happens. Technical problems happen. I've had my share of technical problems already this show. No one can escape the heat cam. That is true. Here's the S-scale layout. We were talking to a couple gentlemen yesterday from this layout. I believe that's the camera train going past us right now. They always set up the cameras. The line at the tangent booth is already quite impressive. Ooh, they're setting up the circus trains.
He left telling me we were going to meet them there. Right. Very nice.
You know it's a favorite of
He
mine.
left telling
But look at this crowd at the tangent booth already, just picking stuff up, making their purchases. We'll try and get over to a couple of these booths when things get a little bit less crazy. Later today, I'm hoping to do a little 360 walk, and I will upload that, just a straight up video later. Yeah, so Mini Prince is going to do a little live stream starting at 9:15. Just to do a little intro. Nelson, you're not at your door. Who's at the door? Walking past. Look at the line. So it's 9:07. It's 9:07, and this is the line still to get into the Better Living Center, and you can see people still coming up. Yeah, it is hard to come to a show like this and have any thoughts at all that this show is not healthy and thriving. I mean, I've seen 2 people already from Australia here. People just coming from all over. Oh, I just noticed this. They've got the the wheels to ride the rails. That's really cool. So we're gonna sneak in the side door here. Try not to get in too much trouble. People already coming out with bags full of stuff. So, here we are in the Better Living Center. I don't even know what direction to go in, if I can even walk through. Here's a raffle. This raffle supports the Amherst Railway Society. Spoke to Gregory Moss yesterday, who told us all about the society and how they put on this show, and any proceeds are donated to various organizations. So this is a fundraiser event for the Amherst Railway Society show. Microtrains has some big announcements. You can see on their website they've announced that they are doing some stuff with AccuRail. They will be doing the weathering and printing on some AccuRail cars in partnership with them. A bunch of railroad clubs here, a bunch of layouts here. People were talking about Lombard Hobby's first time at the show, a big retailer, I believe outside the Chicago area. They are set up to take orders. It looks like they will ship stuff for you. Got Micro Mark at the far end, Bollinger Edgerly scale trains, best trains as well. These guys always have some really good books at the show. They print some of their own stuff as well as selling a bunch of the higher end model railroading books that are available.
Look at this. This is heaven. Oh my
Coming up on the mini prints booth. As people have said, Bernard is going to go live at 9:15 on his channel, where he will show the setup that he's got going on here. And Bernard's doing a little sticker share. If you want to drop your stickers at the booth, Bernard's always supporting the hobby. Let's just check in. Bernard, are you ready? Is your stream happening at 9:15?
4 minutes. I gotta go
4
get
minutes.
ready. Right
All
now.
right, everybody's talking about it.
All right,
so
well, let me go get ready.
sounds good. Sparky's having fun as well.
I've already gone once around the turntable. There's a new Sparky coming out in the mini-me's.
Oh, is it really?
Just
Oh,
a
nice.
casual Sparky.
Casual Sparky. So there's nothing casual about casual Sparky, but we'll let them think that for the show.
I had to name it something.
Yeah. Inked Rail's already got an email from Broadway Limited about brand new passenger cars being announced for the show. So
There
we'll
Tons
check
of
that out.
announcements coming out this weekend. Oh, I think most of them are today. So,
Yeah.
and then
Yep.
even Athearn says they don't have an announcement. So, be nice to know what that is actually, because they're keeping it under wrap and key for
Oh
lock and
yeah,
key,
I'm
right?
sure.
So-
I'm sure. Let's go. Casual Sparky in quotes. So
like it.
we're gonna keep heading out on our journey around the show. See what we can find. Bernard is showing off his Fremo. He's got a lot of mini prints on here. You can see he's got this underground setup now that he's doing. And here is the partnership with ITLA and Iowa Scaled Engineering. Here they're calling it Backyard Bunker. Here's the Close to the Edge series. So lots of interesting stuff to see at the show. It seems to me most of the people that got here early are swarming the booths to find the deals. Good time to grab some deals first thing at the show. Again, coming to you from the Better Living Center at the Amherst Train Show 2024. Sounds like people are already causing trouble this morning, trying to joke with people. So here's a big t-shirt display.
Guess who's here?
And who shall we find it with all the t-shirts?
Yeah.
What do you look at?
I'm
Now,
gonna buy
you don't
this
have a
one.
very big t-shirt collection, Michelle,
Not
so
at all. Not at all.
you're looking for the...
Yeah, I might own most of the shirts already, but look at this one. How cool is this shirt?
That is really cool.
Isn't that a
That's
cool
actually
shirt?
really awesome.
I totally need this shirt.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna buy this shirt.
That's a good one.
Yes.
You need to get one of those for everyone at your club, too, that works the dispatcher station.
Actually, we just discussed ordering OC&E shirts for the museum.
There you go.
So-
And yesterday, Michelle showed off the OC&E Rapido
A
cars.
Rapido car, yeah. So I'm thinking we do
lots
some
of
kind
stuff.
of really cool OC&E shirt like that.
Oh, aren't you?
Look who else is here.
Yeah, Jennifer has also found the t-shirt
Yes,
area.
I
While
did.
she doesn't have quite as much as the queen of t-shirts, I guess. we should-
Hey, and this is my favorite t-shirt vendor.
Oh my gosh. So you know what that means? You guys all need it. She likes long t-shirts. You need to buy her a 2X
Yeah.
t-shirt. Send it to the Colorado Model Railroad Museum, 680 West 10th Street, Greeley, Colorado, 80631.
Do not
Look
buy
it up
me
online.
t-shirts.
And then we could see if she could go to over 200, maybe over 300. Come on.
I'm pretty sure I
How
have
this
over
never
200
end.
already.
If you
You
have,
don't need to buy me a shirt.
once you get through the first set,
Yeah.
are you gonna do like a year of
So
Michelle in model railroad t-shirts? Is that gonna be a
I
thing?
don't know. I could probably do a whole year at some point. So I have an album in my phone. Every time that I wear one, I put it in the album so I can remember what number I'm on. And I accidentally put extra photos in it.
Oh.
And that's how I screwed up my numbering for a while, and then I had to go back and fix them. So I'll release the album at some point, right? Like here's
So basically, owning too many model railroad t-shirts can be a hazard.
it could be a hazard. It's a problem. I'm gonna have to go to support group for this one.
I don't know where's the
But I'm gonna
support
buy
group
like
is.
4 shirts here today because I love them.
You heard it here first. Michelle is starting a support group for model train
For
t-shirts.
For t-shirt collecting,
T-shirts
over
specifically.
collecting. But I love them because I can wear them to work.
That's true. Not everyone
Right?
can.
That's everybody's like, why did you start that? And because one, I can support places I visit, right? And then I can talk about them, and I can wear them to work, and so I get to wear them all the time. I love
Have a
them.
great show. I'll let
Thank
you
you.
get to your
Bye.
purchasing.
Great to see you again.
Good to see you, Jennifer. We'll see you again soon. How funny that we got to see. Cameron, I kept asking about that. Unfortunately, no. It will not be in N scale. They are just HO scale right now. There is a Rapido 6-car set Southern Pacific stuff, and the 8th number is an exclusive 60-car series with Colorado Model Railroad Museum, so that'll be the only place to get the 7th number, as well as they've ordered a series of patched SP Rapido cars that will be their general sellers, but again, a limited run of, I think, only about 250 of those as well, so not a large number. Going past the Train World booth.
father needs it more than you.
We got Ken over there doing his thing. You've probably seen Ken on their YouTube channel. They do a lot of live streams, bring a lot of information to the hobby through bringing on various vendors. Mr. Thomas, how you doing, sir? Soundtracks is right this way. Right to the right of the number 8 door. NCE, if they are here, they've been in the Mallerie building. But check the guide; it'll tell you where you get there. At the front door, when you check in, there's some printouts, or you can go online as well. Check it out. So what do you? So you want to find NCE?
Yeah.
You want to find soundtracks?
Tracks.
What else are you here to see?
also, I saw Train World here, so I was
Yeah.
going to stop in because I got something coming in from them today.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I got another Subway set,
Nice.
so I'm working on that. And TCS I want to talk to too, because Iron Plant Hobbies doesn't have them in stock.
Nobody does.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
Yeah,
But
yeah. And I needed some BD20s from them. They don't have them in stock, and some Cobalt IPs I need.
and people say the hobby is dying, and yet everything's out of stock because so many people are buying things.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
it's pretty
Yeah,
wild.
yep.
But yeah, you're smiling. Is this your first time here?
Yeah,
Are you
first
a little
time.
overwhelmed
Yeah,
by?
yeah, it was good. And I was gonna stay tonight, but I don't know where to go because I came
Hotels
up.
are booked from miles away.
Yeah.
Start looking now.
Yeah, I should look. Well, maybe if I go back down 91, there might
Yeah,
be some
you'll find
places. Yeah,
But yeah, this is a 2-day train show.
Yeah.
Definitely.
yeah.
Well, that's the face of a first-time visitor, Thomas Grassi. He's
Yeah.
got a YouTube channel himself.
Yeah.
You can go check it out. He's going to go ask some, I'm sure, pertinent questions to some manufacturers and to some hobby shops and
Yeah.
get him some supplies to keep
Yeah.
building his layout.
Yeah, I
So,
saw mini prints over there too. So,
yeah, he's down that way. But yeah, we're going to be
Is
walking over.
OVR around here?
OVR is right next to Soundtrack, so that's
Oh, okay.
actually where I'm walking right now. OVR's got some announcements going on today, so I was going to see if I can get him to talk about that. Randall says hello. Dave Hammer says, what building are we in? This is the Better Living Center. Yep. So here's the NMRA booth. Lots of action going on here, lots of conversations. People still coming in the door. There's another entrance door right ahead of me.
Look at the cheesehead million.
How you doing? Lucy, why are you hiding back there?
I'm not hiding, I'm just short.
Where's your balloon? As well, I'll try and like pull out some of the OVR stuff, but basically OVR. All right, so we're gonna see if we can get a better network connection. We just made some changes. Hopefully, better network connection coming in. Let me know if it's improved. Basically, I just dropped off the Wi-Fi. I was afraid of that. It looks like the Wi-Fi is just completely oversaturated with all the people that are in here right now, and just couldn't get it. But I'll repost as well. I can walk back over to the OVR booth too now that I got that fixed. Show you guys the table, what they have. But what Chris from Go Be a Go Home were telling us is that OVR has a new release of the HO scale trash gondolas, and they're also releasing them in N scale. So we can go back over and check out the setup now that I got things working. Look at all the people. That's Intermountain just ahead of me, right there with the swarm of people. Class 1 Model Works doing their thing as well.
You guys have good loans? So we're connected. We got those sponsors are huge.
I just can't get over all of the people. A line of people over here talking to George.
And so what I can do is I can kind of
Oh, I wonder, maybe that is what it is it's just over by the OVR booth, maybe if I head more towards the center. I've turned off the Wi-Fi for now. We'll try it again later, see if it's better, but I think I'm better now on just my cellular now. Here's the brochure. See that N scale right on the bottom. got a brochure. Go check out the website though. obrtrains.com. I hope I didn't crash the stream. That would not be good. Katie is here as well. Doing the old Katie thing. So what kind of things do people want to see today? Should I go head over towards the layouts, maybe take a little walk around the layouts? We showed some previews of the layouts, but
you guys got. Already got 2 vehicles on you guys.
this is East Coast Customs. Always love their stuff. Always a crowd around as well. Jorge, is Neil here?
Yep.
This one or this one?
He's right there, right next to you.
Oh, that one.
Looking for Neil?
Yeah. Neil said to say hello.
So I'm doing this is mine, this is his. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's it for me.
Excuse me, sir. I don't mean to.
You got to give me a few minutes here. How are you, Heath?
I'm doing great. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. I'll be around.
Okay.
Not that you're ever not busy, but I'll catch you.
Thank you.
Love the East Coast circuits stuff. Just doing really incredible things. Here's the hot wire foam company crew. Some old tin plate stuff, it looks like to me.
Not too many. Look at that.
Mark, it's funny you say that because I feel like I'm still brand spanking new to the hobby and barely know anybody in this hobby. Very new to me, you know, most of the people, but I'm learning. This is the Trolley Museum. It has the New York Society Model Engineer donated Brooklyn Bridge diorama that we saw the other day. Got a DC layout with a trolley going around. People enjoying the Brooklyn Bridge model over here.
They don't cut. They take it pieces. You got 160 stitches. I remember reading about that they had to bring the inside parts out.
There's the Connecticut Trolley Museum. I believe there are 3 different trolley museums here today. Connecticut Trolley Museum is associated with the CRL bus you see outside.
It's very blinding, but it's worth it. All right, go ahead in front of it and stare directly into it. Okay. Watch out, my man. All right, guys. Usually the correct system.
Got some train boxes if you want to bring your trains with you everywhere you go.
So
It came up on miles ago.
She's the one.
Should we take a look at the Walters booth? See if Walters has anything. Tom, have you ever been to this show before? Because if you have not, you should definitely listen to Debbie and come to the show. It's back. The biggest track sale of the year begins now. Looks like Walters has some kits, has some cars here. A bunch of different items on the booth. here's their Build-A-World kits, which I think is a great way of getting people into the hobby. A series of kits. I believe you get one a month if I'm not mistaken, but they come with everything you need to start building your own module with some track. I believe this is a demo of it right here. Can't tell I am already a little bit tired. It has been quite a weekend already with all of the stuff that there is to see. Oh, there you go. Load man. Loads for your railroad. Here is the Valley HO. This is the infamous Ed O'Connell over here, and that's Alexander Wood over there. Over.
Heath is here.
That's Alex there. That's
Hello,
Ed
everyone
there.
who's not at the show. You should be here.
They should be here. Why should they be here?
They should be here because this is the biggest train show in the country, the world. We don't know, but it's huge.
What trouble are you looking to cause while you're here, Alex?
I don't know. We'll see.
Any trouble to your wallet? Anything that's piquing your interest?
Not yet because I haven't gotten out to see the show yet, but I'm sure there will be.
That sounds good. You running any trains right now?
Yeah, I actually have 2 trains on right now. I've got a collection of my boxcars here behind the New Haven locomotive, and then I've got 2 Conway Scenic, I think they're FP9s, and they've got a nice passenger train that's part of my passenger train collection. It's got cars from the Cass Scenic, Conway Scenic, Stroudsburg, and the Flagler Museum in Palm Beach, Florida are all on there. So it's a pretty cool passenger tourist train. And if there's any kids around, I can bring Thomas out. But so far, it's been mostly the rail fans and the modelers that we've seen today on Saturday. We'll probably see some more kids tomorrow on Sunday.
There was quite a line coming in, mostly adults so far. But yeah, I'm sure the families will get here as the day moves on a little bit.
Yeah, I would imagine there's quite a few people waiting out there based on the number of people we've seen in here. I haven't actually been outside yet. I snuck in the back door at about 7 this morning.
Me as well. I snuck through a couple doors as well. What doors you been sneaking through, Ed?
Well, I kind of snuck through what door did I come through? But hello, model citizens.
So what are you here for? What do you want to see? What's?
Well, I've never been here before, so
Wait, really?
I've never been here. I've been hearing about it for 15
you live
years.
so close.
4.5 hours.
Now do you know why that is nothing to come to a show like this?
I did a similar show, but with model cars.
Yes.
In northern New Jersey
Yes.
for several years, when I lived in northern New Jersey. But when I moved up to Rochester, I would still go back. Until Central New York Division started scheduling their Up Till You Drop weekend, the same one. Now I don't go down to New Jersey anymore.
What do you want to see while you're here? What are you looking forward to seeing while you're here?
I don't know what I'm looking for because I haven't seen it yet.
That's probably a good thing. It keeps the money in the
I
wallet.
probably also don't need anything.
Do any of us need anything?
Well, he who dies with the most toys wins.
Of course.
And because you can't take it with you, I'm not going.
Well, there you go. That's a good excuse. As long as the closet still has more kits to build and projects to work on.
Yeah, I just keep filling up the club because I don't have a layout at home.
Right. But you don't need a layout at home to be a model railroader.
That's right.
As events like this definitely show.
I got
so.
2,400 square feet to play with at the club.
Yeah.
And if I stopped spending time underneath of it trying to rewire the darn thing, I would, I'd actually enjoy running the trains more.
It's all a part of the hobby. I saw people yesterday, like, climbing around underneath all the modular layouts, getting them going. So, yeah, it's been quite the adventure, that's for sure.
But I don't catch your streams live, but I usually catch it at work the next day.
Well, you better watch this one so that you can see how you present yourself. I'm gonna go try and catch Ron.
Gotta try and twist some
I want to
arms
see
because
this
when it comes to
module.
ops weekend,
Yeah,
including yours.
I'm still thinking about it. Can you tell me about this module you built first, real quick?
Yeah.
You can give me the nickel tour. You don't need to do the whole dime.
Okay. This module belonged to one of our former club members. Unfortunately, he passed in 21, and his module got lost in an estate, and then it came back. I just did an update on it, so. But it needed extensive work.
But it's running now on the layout.
Yep. Back up and running. The water tower, I found out, I thought it was a fine scale miniature. The water tower is actually scratch built. And it was broken off, and in my video you'll see how many pieces it was in. So it was definitely a test of my patience.
Yeah, right?
But every building was basically hit and broken. That the one in the back was basically just dangling. The only thing holding it was the wires underneath. Everything was broken on it, so I rebuilt all that. Rebuilt the loading dock. Scratch built the smokestack. The original one is long gone.
Well, it looks good now, that's for sure.
So if you want the Lincoln Light, Evan Designs has those.
Oh, there you go. That's it. Thanks for shouting. I know you're about to run off.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, though. Race fan, if you're in the same club as Ed, why aren't you down here? When are you going to make the trip out this way to come see us? Quite the crowd over here at Ron's Books. Morning, everybody. This is Amherst 2024. Live stream. We're currently in the Better Living Center, just kind of taking a little bit of an overview this morning. We'll talk to some people when we can, but also just want to give people a chance to kind of see the general lay of the land, see what they've got here should you guys want to come. I know I keep saying there are a lot of people here, but this really is a great opportunity to see pretty much anything you can imagine that's in the hobby gets shown at this hobby show. I like these guys, their bench work. I thought about using them on my layout, ended up not going with it just because of the limited space I have. But they make some interesting benchwork options. Oh, here's some more t-shirts. I don't see Michelle though, so she hasn't found this booth yet. Brian, the show is 4 buildings. Better Living Center was the original building, and then they expanded, I think, into the Young building next. National Capital Trains, I always like this. I always like what they bring to the show because they bring a lot of N-scale items to the show. mini backdrop kit. Got some background buildings and stuff. Somebody keeps bumping that.
I'm thrilled.
Good.
I've always loved that.
Must have hit a button. the gimbal started randomly going off in another direction. Mystic, I believe it closes at 5 today, if I'm not mistaken. It's 9 to 5 on Saturdays, and then it's 10 to 5 on Sundays, and they do that so that Sunday morning some of the vendors have a little more time to chat with each other. Here is the D-Ruck booth, R-Duck booth again. Talked to these guys yesterday.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Loving the stuff. Sort of taking an outside path through here, through the Better Living Center. Mr. Bictoven, thank you so much. Buy Heath something at Amherst. Fun. I will probably end up getting something at some point from Amherst. I am trying not to look too hard at the tables as I walk by, but I will definitely be looking. M&M Rails, thank you as well. Thanks for the great live coverage, Keith. This is a nice alternative for those who can't make it. I appreciate that. Hope people enjoy seeing the show, even if just virtually, but it is definitely something worth seeing in person. Over 2 days, I will not be able to cover the whole thing. I don't know, do you guys recognize the logo on the shirt of this guy right here? Are you stalking me, young man?
I'm not stalking anybody. Karen saw you.
Oh, yeah? So who are you?
I'm Almar.
You're Almar too?
I'm Almar
Yeah.
too.
She's my twin, can't you tell?
Two.
So
One,
this is
two.
Almar and this is Almar too.
We got Almar also somewhere.
You enjoying the show?
Yeah, I so far I haven't made it far.
Yeah, you know.
Halfway through the parking lot, I hear my voice yell, "That's Plumber."
Oh, there you go.
So I
We
got
got
to see
plumbers
him.
here.
And
Yeah,
then
Artie's
I
here.
went over and saw Artie and Sparky.
There's a young woman back there
That's my
wearing
daughter.
a shirt. Oh, so that's Almar 3?
That's Elmar 3, that's Elmar 4, and that's Elmar 5.
I got the whole
You
family.
brought the whole family today.
I told you I was
my
bringing the
other,
whole
my other
family.
daughter and the husband's coming. My grandson's here.
There's 4 more wandering around somewhere too.
That's fantastic. Well, I hope you keep some money in your pocket by the end of today.
Yeah.
But if
You're the
not,
one that should talk, you know.
just watch the stream. I'm sure you'll find something that I've shown that you haven't seen that you can then come back and buy later today.
I'll just tell you to buy it.
Well, you do that too.
And then you can send it to me.
You can Venmo me the money. I'll buy stuff. I'll bring it home with me.
All right.
I'll see you
We'll see you
later.
later.
Good to see you. Good to see you guys. That was Almar. You can find his YouTube channel out there as well. So, Mark from M&M Rails wants me to put this speeder in my studio. Not sure how well that would work out, but I understand the sentiment.
Battery drive. She actually came off the trailer with her own power.
I need a wagon to drag behind me. Oh, Al needs a wagon to drag for his purchases. I think Al brought a bunch of extra hands with him, it looks like, so that he can buy stuff and have his friends and family. So Andy Dorsch, thank you so much appreciated.
Hey Heath.
How you doing?
All right.
You don't know who I am.
I don't know who you are.
Model train aficionado.
Oh, Chris, how you doing?
How you doing?
There you go. I remember.
I just checked in over here so I can know to be there at 12.
Yep, 12 noon at the Mini Prince booth for a YouTube get together.
I'm excited to see where.
People are looking for Artie. Finally made it here after all this time. All the people swarming the Mini Prince booth. Train chugging along. I did pass some LGB. There's a big LGB set up in the Young building this year, Pete. Pete, I don't know if you're coming by this year again, but definitely a lot of stuff for the larger scale guys as well. The Amherst Society does do a large scale event here at this location in April. So if you are into the large scale stuff, while there is a lot here for you, there is also things at that specific show later in the year. So Mr. McTovid is saying that there is a G-scale big boy. Markland has it at their booth. I haven't seen it yet, but when I leave here, I think I will go over there and we'll see if we can't find it. Because I'm always up for a big locomotive. Stephen Persing, yes, you should be here next year. Oh, Pete, sorry to hear that. You can tell us about it, though, if you want.
Enthusiast Trolley Museum. We're up in Kennebunkport, Maine. We're actually one of the world's oldest and largest trolley museums. So we're the first.
There are a bunch of trolley museums here. How did you get into the trolley museum thing?
My blood.
Are you a model railroader as well, or you just
Yes.
like playing with the big scale stuff?
Live scale, and I also have HO scale.
Nice.
And then our newest addition is going to be our HO scale Maine Central Railroad, which is going to open up this year for opening day.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice.
So we have a lot of new things going on this year.
Where in Maine is this again?
Kennebunkport.
How far north is that in Maine?
It's only 2.5 hours from here.
Oh, okay.
It's southern Maine.
There you go. Awesome. Well, thank you guys.
So it's only 30 minutes away from New Hampshire.
There you go. Come to the show. You can stop by the Trolley Museum on the way home.
Pretty much. Have a good one.
So here's the northeast end track. Andrew, I am currently on the cellular because I was on Wi-Fi and it was crapping out. So I switched over to the cellular. Oh, come on, David. 2.5 hours ain't that long. We can try. Let's try going back on the Wi-Fi. I'm just curious. We'll see if this were going to go back. Mobile cellular show. I just like this module. I like that the train goes away underneath the bridge and back out again. There's a lot of end scale stuff here at the show. A lot of different things to see here. If I remember correctly, this is one of the first layouts that I really just sort of like stopped and stared at when I was here back in 2020. I know it was an end scale layout. I know it was in the Better Living Center. I don't remember exactly what group it was, but my guess is that it was this layout. short little steam train here. It is not so short. I like the way they did this corner transition here. So N-Rail is a 3-track standard instead of the 2-track standard of T-track. I like the way this goes out and around and back. You can see all the modules are connected with a short piece of track. That's how they get them all lined up. A lot of awards from Winterfest for this corner setup here. Andrew, the G-Scale show that is in April, how big is that show? Do they set up in the Better Living Center, or do they set up a little bit of everywhere? Some more people adding trains to the yard. Steve and I plan on coming as often and as much as I can. As long as I can still afford it, I will keep coming. This is quite the corner module as well here. That's really cool. It's called the Black Hole. I like when people take a standard and they get a bit creative with it. 6 steps to an N-track module. Start off with the benchwork, base N-track, wiring, train and ballast, cover train, and final scenery. Thanks for the information, Mr. McTow. We'd love to have people check that out. If you want to post up the link for the large-scale show happening in April this year, that would be fantastic. So people that do want to check it out can. So this is interesting to me. So this is Kato Unitrack, which is not generally a part of the N-track setup, but this goes to a 2-track mainline instead of a 3-track mainline for this section of the layout. So it looks like they've got some transition modules as well. Gentleman's doing a little switching on this section of the layout. So you don't usually see Kato Unitrack with N-track. Is that a new part of the standard?
No, we kind of go on our own. We basically kind of took the 1-track standard and added a second main line on the outside. And I just found that Kato Unitrack was just so reliable that I used it. My home layout's all Kato Unitrack, 8x20, and all my modules that I built.
Yep. Yeah, a couple people I know that, their whole layouts they use the Unitrack for.
Yeah.
Can do switching on a small module. Don't need a big layout.
Nope. And this can be a standalone at home too. The staging yard that goes out through the backdrop there.
Nice. Okay. So this module is a part of your home layout, or just completely separate?
No, I've learned from
Not
past
to
that,
try, yeah.
you know, layout is layout, modules are modules. I don't want to tear this down and then have to set it up at home to run trains when I get home.
Yeah.
So I keep things separate.
See a little around the layout sticker here.
Great podcast, check it out. I'm not on it,
We'll go see Ray over in the Young Building a little bit later. So that is a freight train terminal here. Oh, I'm not. Oh, here's a module that they have N and Z on it, looks like.
Thanks for bringing it.
I don't know if you guys can see that back there, but it is. Oh, no, that's not Z. That is T.
You have to send me some starter sets I can sell.
That is T-scale, it's not Z-scale.
Oh, yeah.
I think next year that's what I'm going to do. Next year I'm going to get rid of them. Talk me into it. Do you want me to put my hand on here?
What made you decide to model in T-scale on a module that you bring to a train show?
The end result of this is going to be a miniature village with N-scale people walking around in it. So that's the whole idea. There's going to be a platform out here with a bridge over and a little ticket office and people walking around.
I know of people that do, N scale as a perspective off of HO.
Right.
But I have not seen. Well, I've seen, I guess, Z scale off of N scale. Never seen T scale. That is fantastic.
You're welcome.
That's a great idea.
And it's power. It's just like it's drawing power from the tracks. It has a 3-volt motor in it.
How long does it take you to get that on the rails?
Not that long. The locomotives, the wheels are magnetized, so they actually snap into place.
Which helps maintain the contact. Yeah.
The passenger cars are more of a problem because they're not magnetized, and the reason this is so short is because the track's not glued down yet.
Okay.
And the corners have an outside camber to them.
Yep.
And it'll just, anything longer than this, it just throws it off. Once it's glued down, they're all gauged so that they have graded so they have an inside camber, which means it should stay on.
Fantastic. Great idea. Great concept. Thank you. So here's a little transition. You can see from the unit track to more of, I guess, the typical track you would see. Although this is a 2-track main with a 3rd track that meanders throughout the scenery. And Mr. Victovic, there is no way I am going to dump him for...
So like here, we're running through here.
And for Z-scale. Or not Z-scale, T-scale.
Oh, you're wrong.
I got a little distracted. There's a meeting going on in the corner over here. Anthony from Georgia Sunbelt, Ron, say what's your whole channel, because I'll mess it up.
Ron Montag at SWRR.
Fantastic. And you're Anthony too?
No, that's Dave's wife.
I'm Crooked
Oh, you're
River's wife.
Dave's wife. I'm like, I knew you looked familiar. When
I just like to hang out with Anthony.
Gosh, where is Dave? He's out buying something.
No, he's in the men's room.
Oh. I'll go find him. Right. I'll go grab him.
Go grab him in the men's room.
We'll find Dave later.
Yeah.
Good seeing you guys.
Likewise.
It's another great part of this show. Is just running into all the people.
Keep
people that you've known online for a while or seen online, and you get to see them in person. You get to see that the people that you've met online are the same here in person. They're not. It's not a facade. We head over to the Young building. So this is the Better Living Center. Lots of stuff to see. Lots and lots of things. This morning I posted some other videos you can check out as well. One was the history of the show as told by Gregory Moss of the Amherst Railway Society. Another video that I dropped is a walkthrough of the CRNL bus that we're about to pass outside here as we go through. Yeah, the meet and greet officially is at noon. It's nice to get a little bit of a cool breeze. So the RT symbol, BCF Parts, the RT symbol means that they are a supporter of the channel for over 2 years. YouTube membership gives you a badge. The Human City Junction logos are different colors, are different lengths of months that people have been members of the channel, and the RT logo, which stands for Riverside Transfer, which is my fictional railroad that I am building, my railroad of lies, as they say. And if you've been a member for more than 2 years, you get that logo. Just all these model railroaders walking around. Model railroaders everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere.
Put all three of these buildings together. Now it's
Looks like they want us to enter more in the center of the building. Yeah, David Z2G, I don't know who came up with that. I hear Split Rock say that all the time. I know Thomas Split Rock is here. I haven't seen him yet. Once I'm done streaming, I'll start trying to reach out and start trying to find some people. But for now, we're just taking kind of an overview of the show. Yeah, Ray Ron, I agree. I think that, the hobby is changing. I mean, you look around and there's, a lot of young people here. It's not the usual group of characters that everybody. Well,
There already is. Want to go in the other building?
No. Apparently we are causing havoc, coming in the wrong door. The door was open, but I went in the door.
Something up bars and something.
Looks like Tangent is slowing down a tiny bit.
This set has the Boston and Maine.
which is hard on cabooses.
Brian, John Sacerdoti actually talks about that. He estimates they have ATM machines, and I think he says there's like 6 ATM machines, and they each hold. Elliot,
how's it going?
Good. You ready to dispatch again? And he bases the amount of cash at the show based on how many times you refill at the ATM machine. And he doesn't know how much people actually bring with them. So, you know, you can estimate how much cash is here, but you don't really know, right? I mean, cash is cash.
S has got a smorgasbord. And you gotta get your focus when you get into it.
I always end up buying a couple things from these guys. You just start sorting through the bins. There's always some good stuff here. Oh, see, I'm already picking stuff up. I gotta not pick things up. First you pick it up, then you buy it.
Bon, ben j'ai une affaire d'acheter sur ma liste.
Mike Dunstan has quite the crowd around him right now over at the MRC booth. But that was kind of where I was trying to make my way over to see if we could get his attention to talk about some of the things that he has been working on and some of the new releases from MRC. Here you go. This is the way to do it. If you want something, put a picture of it on the back of your backpack. But yeah, Mike, we'll try and catch Mike later. Mike's busy. MRC is owned by Heartland Hobbies, and the show is Rock Island Hobby. This building is a little less crowded than other buildings.
Oh, sure.
If anybody is nearby, I think this is one of those shows that you try and get to if you can. I don't think there's anything else like it in the world.
Mail truck, yeah, I like it. I thought you said a bear truck.
Well, this is interesting. I've never seen this before. So you got Lionel 027, Lionel O Gauge, Lionel Super O, Lionel Fast Track, Mark's 027, not Mark from M&M Rouse, Gargraves tracks, Ross Custom, MTH, another MTH, alright, K-Line, and then Atlas is all around the world.
Johnny Carr's in the driver. He's got some really neat stuff. He'd be a big asset to the club.
So you've always wondered. You've always wondered. Those are the different various options you can find. So this club seems to have some other layouts. This is the Z-scale section over here. And here's their O-scale layout. I like when the layouts do this where they kind of have a center aisle as well. So it's not just a big square. Thanks, Mr. McTovid, for the reminder. If you are enjoying this, hit the thumbs up. I do this because I enjoy the hobby and I want to share it with people. corner. If you would like to sponsor my trip out there, I would appreciate it, and I would love to come out there. Once you get on a plane and have to rent a car and everything, prices do start coming up. I'm trying to catch the front of this train. A mixture of various circus items. I recognize some of the items on this, and I don't recognize some of the other items on this train. I've got a couple of those Royal American Circus trucks in N-scale. The cage cars, I think, are the lifelike cars. These two heavyweight cars here, I believe, are roundhouse cars.
Walters.
Oh, they're the Walters ones?
Yeah, these are Walters.
Oh no, sorry, these two right here, I believe, are the roundhouse.
Okay.
The roundhouse circus stuff.
They probably are.
Always stop for a circus train.
Right? You said they're all handmade.
I know, yeah. Some of their specialty cars, like, it's made of wood.
Markland is right here in the corner, so we're going to walk over there and see if we can't find a big boy for Mr. Potovid. Yankee Dabbler here. How you guys doing?
Doing fine. How you doing today?
You guys got a little bit of everything today.
A little bit of everything. Yep.
Fantastic. I think most people know you guys from online stuff, but you guys do sell at the shows as well.
Yes.
You have a store as well.
Yes.
And yeah, it's one of the many retailers that support our addiction. I mean, our hobby.
Yep. Yep. Whatever you need, we got it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Okay, that's okay.
What's all that stuff
How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, fantastic. So here we are at the LGB Merklin booth, which I believe is the correct pronunciation. First things I noticed are these. So Mr. Potovid, how many of these have you purchased so far? Have you gotten the whole set yet? Beautiful collection. They've got the Amtrak cars hanging up on the wall over there. So we're looking for a big boy. Oh, I think I found it. I found the big boy. We'll swing around in a second. I really like, this is one of my favorite locomotives, the First Responders. And they've done the First Responders locomotive, as well as the tin car and the box car. Yeah, Mr. McTovid, that stuff looks nice. Yeah, absolutely. Looks really, really nice. Yeah. Cool show, right? So I believe this is the item that you guys were, or Mr. McTovid was looking for right there.
Thank you for the information. It's not going to be expensive.
Wow. Kids love cameras. There you go. You can have that. The sticker.
Look it up on the YouTube. Okay? Wait, can I be on YouTube?
Can he be on YouTube? So who are you?
I am on YouTube.
And how did you get into model trains?
My dad.
Yeah, what
I
train?
also just like trains.
Do you have trains at home?
Yes.
What kind of trains do you have at home?
And scale.
And what are you guys here to buy?
I'm also here to buy N scale. If I get enough money, I want to get a big boy locomotive.
You want the big boy locomotive that's right behind you?
No, I want like an N scale, an N scale.
And I just heard you're actually one of the vendors here as well, right? So you're here to sell stuff? What are you here to sell?
I'm here to sell CDs and DVDs and Thompson the Tank Engine tattoos.
Why don't you tell them
I
what
think we need a
Daddy's
little help.
selling?
You want to come get
And my dad is selling HO.
Custom weather trains?
Yes.
For thoroughbred or our models.
Yes.
Where are you guys located?
We're in New Jersey.
Sorry, where are you here? People wanted to come see
Oh,
you.
we're in the Better Living building.
Better Living. Awesome.
Okay.
57.
Number 57.
There you go.
Good
There you
job.
go. You're doing a good job selling.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye-bye. Paul just walked by on the live from HO Track. Oh, is HO Track streaming as well? So if you guys don't know, Heartland Hobbies is the wholesaler for Iron Planet Hobbies, who sponsors the channel and where you can buy stuff and use the discount code for my channel. And this gets a look at some of the various items that Heartland has. That you could always reach out to Ryan and ask Ryan to purchase, or you purchase from Ryan and Iron Planet Hobbies. Mark, I don't know if that kid is a subscriber, but he got a sticker, so hopefully he will be if he is not. If he is not already. So Randall Aurora is back in the Better Living Center, and I am in the back of the Young building right now. But we'll go back over there again, and we'll try and check that out.
Remember Barbie is. We'll stop there and check out what they
Got a little scenery build going on over here. Building some trees.
You're doing a wonderful job. Yeah.
Totally, that looks better than my first.
That's all right. That's all right.
The nice part is the glue dries clear.
T-Track is definitely getting and is a very popular standard. And they've brought quite the setup again this year. Mark, I will try and remember to tell Chris that. But I wouldn't count on anything. I wouldn't count on me remembering anything. Here's another set of modules in scale, T-Track that have some switching opportunities. John, agree.
Downstairs at 6:30.
Kids have a whole different thing too about the way they share and how willing they are to jump on the screen and just talk about what excites them. It's very different than us adults who have gained filters and aren't as free with our expressions of what we enjoy. So over on the right here is the one and only Ray Arnott and Joe Mammy. So who are you guys and what in the heck are you doing at this show?
I'm just taking a picture because B&H must really love you. Look at this rig. Holy moly. Heath does not mess around. You go all the way.
All the way, 100%.
That's awesome. Well, you're running live? You're using the bandwidth?
We are using the bandwidth up, trying to show just a portion of this show because this is not an easy show to share just because of the size of it.
That's right.
So people that are at the show, that are subscribers, can enter to win. Locomotive from Scale Trains.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
Can they AC? Yes.
Can they get it signed by you?
Very good.
I don't know why they want to do that, but I'm happy to sign the box for them if they'd like.
But you're the famous Ray Arnott. Why would they not want
There's
your
a difference
signature?
between infamous and famous. There is a big difference, but
in my head you are famous.
Well, I
in your
appreciate
head
that.
you might be infamous.
As are you, and it's great to see you here, and glad you're able to share with your audience the Amherst experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And I noticed too that you have red entries and white entries. Do you have two different
So the red entry is for the wear a shirt, win stuff. So if you come here wearing an Around the Layout podcast shirt, you're going to get entered into a separate drawing to win a number of different products. So showing their support for Around the Layout by wearing a shirt, they can win some stuff. So that's what that entry is for.
What episode?
We'll have a great show.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely listen. And we'll get as many people as we can. We'll tell them about the podcast.
Very good. Well,
That's
we're
great.
running.
Thanks. It's good seeing you, Heath.
Good
As
to
long
see
as
you.
you're a listener and a subscriber.
So I'm walking past Home Shops again, not to bug Chris about the Split Rock Mining Company campaign, but just to see if I could find Mr. Thomas Gazer, who I know is here at the show, but who I have not ran into yet. It's very interesting how many people are vendors that are walking around the show, purchasing stuff from other vendors as well. It's not just visitors purchasing things. It's vendors purchasing from vendors as well. So we're going to leave the Young building. We'll take a walk over to the Mallerie building. We'll see how it goes over there. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh boy, I just noticed I'm gonna take a little bit of a detour for a second. This is the line of people. So it's 10:26. The show's been open for an hour and 26 minutes. I don't know if you can make it out. Let's zoom in. This is the line of people waiting to purchase tickets still at 10:26, and the line just goes. I'm not doing a great job at showing how long this line is, but it goes all the way back here. Right, so the ticket booth is up here, and then the line just goes all the way back past this line of cars. These are people buying tickets day of. So many people. So Mark, you can buy in advance. The way it works is that if you purchase your tickets before January 12th, they will mail you a wristband, and you can just put that wristband on and come into the show. If you don't order a wristband ahead of time, then you wait in the line to get into parking, and then you wait in the line to purchase tickets. So the online redemption is here. So if you've ordered online, but you've ordered online after the January 12th ship date, then you need to come here and get your wristbands, and we can just zoom in as well. So this is people that have purchased wristbands that are waiting in line to get their wristbands, and you can see how long that line is. And then if we come over here, these are people that have decided to come day of. And this line just extends and extends and extends all the way down this way as well. We're actually walking towards the parking lot. They do big events here, so they have a nice big parking lot as well, which you can kind of make out in the distance there. But yeah, this is quite the show. Andrew, yes, John Sacerdoti was there during the blasting of the horn to kick off the event. And you can catch that on stream at the very, very beginning of this. I don't know if you guys just noticed, that was just Joey from Late Night Hobbies walking by, heading into the show. So yeah, all these people are just keep walking up. Oh. So we're outside the Mallerie building now. I'm walking towards, I wouldn't say it's kind of a side entrance to the Mallerie building, although architecturally, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Architecturally, it looks like the main entrance, but I don't think it is. I mean, for this show, it's not, because people come in the other side. But for other events that they do, this is definitely the architectural entrance for the show. So there's a bunch of big manufacturers here, a bunch of little manufacturers here, a bunch of vendors, a bunch of visitors, a bunch of kids, a bunch of adults, a bunch of adult kids. All kinds of stuff happening. Well, I'm sure you don't want to see me, so let's turn back around and head into the show entrance at the Mallerie building. So the Young building is off to that side there, and we're about to walk into the Mallerie. I guess for myself, I'm not looking for anything specific this year, so I'm mostly looking at layouts and seeing all of the different people that have brought layouts. So I'm traveling pretty far to get here. Thank you. So this is the front of the Mallerie building. Thomas Grassi was asking earlier whether NCE was here at the show, and I think this answers it as well. This is, Frank's here.
Hey guys.
You know Frank, are you here with a T-Track club?
I am, this time, yeah.
Which club are you here with?
I don't know.
Oh, fantastic.
Fun story. I wasn't coming, and then on a Sunday night, I got a call from somebody said a seat opened up, one person canceled. Just, pay for gas, you can go. Like, okay. So I'm with the group that but I haven't really done a lot. But T-Track.
Community, man. That's all it takes. Yeah, well, welcome back to the show.
Thanks.
What are you looking to buy? Or what are you looking to not buy that you're going to end up buying?
Well, I just purchased a bunch of LCC stuff from RR Circuits, so I'm
Okay.
getting into LCC. That's really what I was looking at. I'm starting up a layout, so finally I've got enough engines and things. Now I'm thinking about infrastructure of that. So there you go.
So awesome. Well, good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'll see you around.
We'll see you. Are you going to the YouTuber meet?
Yes, at noon.
At noon.
I will be at noon at the Mini Prince booth.
Thank you.
Look at all the new offerings from NCE. Ralph's Trains. Looks like they take some MTH flat cars and they put some loads on them for you. See, they've added chains. Added all the tie-down chains already.
Hey, you say you are 42 radius?
Oh, did I miss Mr. Pitova gifting some memberships? I did. Thank you, Mr. Pitova. Much appreciated. So this is the same company that had the O-scale stuff. They also have
4 years ago
all
now.
the
4
HO
years
stuff
ago,
here.
this train got sealed.
You know, I kind of want to see if I can find some pre-built buildings that are not in arm's way. So if I can find some pre-built stuff, I can add some things to my layout without, you know, just add some stuff quickly to the layout, but only if it's not too expensive. I don't want to spend a lot for temporary buildings, but I just think starting to get some buildings on the layout will just give it a little bit of a life of its own. This is a little company called Athern. I'm kind of looking for their N-scale stuff. I don't see any N-scale stuff. Oh, here. Well, they do sell N-scale stuff, but they don't seem to have a lot of it here at the show this year. Here's Eastern Seaboard models. I think I see metal wheel sets.
No, I know. So I said I had seen him. I had another meeting with him way back.
So these are .540. Do you have .537 for the micro trains?
540 is microtrains.
Oh, everybody else says they're 537.
Not the everybody's that I know.
I'll go with that. I'll go with that.
540 is microtrains.
Thank you.
553 is Atlas.
So there you go. If you're looking for metal wheels for your N-scale stuff, you got them here at the show. This is interesting. It's like a passenger car sides. You get just the sides. Oh, these are all Eastern Seaboard loads. Eastern Seaboard boxcars. Some Atlas stuff. Oh, here's N-Scale Architect. I've seen stuff at their show previously, but I've always liked the stuff that I've seen side series, so you can get a Great Northern boxcar to turn into a whole scene as well. That's a really great idea. I'm going to zoom into this a little bit because... Oh, that one's too... So these are little scenes you can buy from N-Scale Architect. Patterson, Pickle, and Joe. And they are N-Scale Architects, so yes, their stuff does come in N-Scale. So I did walk past Scenic Express on a previous video. We'll go back over there at some point today. But some of these things make me want to model something other than city scenes.
Yeah.
I'll be able to get another one.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Help anybody. Assistance.
The thing that I've been looking at getting from them is getting this transfer thing. It doesn't really fit. It doesn't really fit what I'm doing. But it's still something that I've been wanting to pick up is this guy and build it. So
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get some.
maybe we will have to. Maybe that's going to be my first purchase of the show. It's going to be that transfer bridge because it's not completely prototypical to the 69th Street transfer bridge, but it definitely has a similar look to it. And if I painted it more, the brown color wood and stuff like that, I can make it look a little bit more prototypical as well. This is a layout from the West Shore Model Railroad Club. Got a couple things running on it. So we're walking up to a company called Model Railroad Scenes. They've got some layouts set up here. I believe these are items that they, can do build for you. Here's their business card coming up right here.
Looks real.
Two tracks in here.
Yeah, with the dormers, but on the front corner too.
We're about to get stuck, so we're heading back the other way. I shouldn't have walked past the N-Scale Architect. Now I can't stop thinking about that transfer bridge. I think I will be heading back to them shortly once I end this stream, and that will likely end up being my first purchase, although I will not build it anytime soon before I would venture into building a kit like that. But I can save all the shipping by ordering it here at the show. reason to come to a show like this is all of the used items that you can find. Brady's does go to a bunch of different shows, but this is definitely one of the big ones. So I don't know if anybody's heard of this company here. Little company in the business known as Atlas. I've really been enjoying all of the Atlas stuff that's been coming out lately in N scale. They've been having a bunch of 4-axle items coming out. Highlighting some of the lighting and signals and systems.
It's nice.
This, again, can't stress it enough. You get to come to a show like this and see, touch things that you might be interested in before you purchase them. Now that there are fewer and fewer hobby shows out there. Take one of each, please. I just ordered some of these mobile office containers. I think they're a great way to fill out a yard or a construction site. It's not something that I have seen from them before. And if you want a glow-in-the-dark passenger train, you can get that as well.
Talk to these ladies here. I'll find you.
Just ran into Harrison from North Country Trains. He had his camera out doing some filming as well. Brandon, there are some virtual roughing cameras in 3 out of the 4 buildings. I found the one over by the Scale Trains booth, thanks to all of the people at the Scale Trains booth, but I have not found the ones in the other buildings.
You want her to go through, or should I? What do you want me to do?
So we're now in the back side of the Mallerie building, which I'm told is a similar size space to the Better Living Center, but to me, I think it's because of the high ceilings. This just seems significantly bigger to me. Oh, there's only 2 cameras working right now, both in the Better Living Center. I wonder if they're trying to use the network connection to stream, because I tried that and it went very poorly. This is the 187th Vehicle Club. So a lot of this is about the vehicles, not as much about the trains. You can see all the vehicles are in the foreground. So I'm going to take a walk around some of these layouts and some of the booths over here in the back of the Mallerie building for this section of the stream for the next little bit. I love that little detail right there of the rowing. Somebody earlier was asking about food. I'm just going to pan around. There's not really a food court here, but they do have concession stands set up. And the way they work it out with the Amherst, with the Eastern States Exhibition Center is that the Eastern States keeps all the money from the concessions and from the parking. So that's where they make their money on the show. Tammy and Ray, just saw them. They were yelling from the other side. We'll go say hello to them in a second.
I have an inside committee chairman who asked me to buy.
Okay. The layout I'm at right now is not Fremo. I don't know what the standard, if there is a standard for it, but it's a HO-scale layout. That's Plumber 33. Is that your first purchase?
First purchase. Can't take him anywhere.
What did Ray get yet? I'm a big fan of lighting on a layout. Is this layout built to any specific standard, or is this the club standard?
It's just kind of a general, modular standard where we actually have set lengths in from the front for our two mains, and then once you get beyond that, it's pretty much as it goes. Yeah.
I didn't know if it was as strict as any of the N scale standards, or just more club specific.
Yeah, like I say, other than the main lines, it's pretty well, each
dialed in. Yeah.
Each module, sometimes you look further on, and there's, some of the side tracks are just a dead end at the end of the module, that kind of thing. So.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
So here is. Oh. Somebody yesterday was asking if there was any ON30 at the show, and I was not sure if there was, but apparently there is ON30 at the layout. I don't know that I've seen this layout before.
So where are you guys all located now?
We're still in the Young building, but right as you walk into the main entrance, we're pretty much right straight to our right.
Okay.
We sacrificed, we had two tables for the longest time.
I'm trying to remember who was asking about ON30. Yeah, we'll get to the Fremo stuff at some point. I did walk by and they weren't running yet, but got to see them setting up yesterday. I love this. Building a boat. Gotten to the end, pan back around. This is a really gorgeous narrow gauge layout of the show.
Do you ever use that turntable right there? Is that operable?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
But it wouldn't work for this engine. This engine's too big.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because wouldn't they need counterweights? Wouldn't they need a lot of counterweights on this?
Well, you've got the pulleys there. You see the pulleys? On the side there?
BCF, I'm
So
at
that would,
45%. And unfortunately, because of the setup that I have right now, I don't have any way of charging the phone while I'm streaming. So once this goes down to 0, I will need to stop this stream and put everything up on the charger and come back for this afternoon.
No, it's set down. It was operable at one time. It's easy to damage.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
You just gotta look from a distance.
Well, I think Dad can pick you up.
BCF, I will say my batteries are running a little short this morning. I am definitely a little sleepy. Sorry, not 75, 45. If I said 75, I apologize. It's 45% on the battery. Man, these are just beautiful scenes. This scene coming up right here is just stunning. It's an ON30 layout.
They did such a good job.
Pretty freaking incredible. Excuse my French. Randall, are they making it an N scale? That's my question. So we go from ON30 to G scale. I don't know if Mr. Beethoven is still here. But this is always quite the layout as well. Yesterday we walked by, they were finishing up doing some of the painting, doing a little touch-up painting on the way. There's so much to see here. I just noticed something. We're walking over towards another layout. There's a phone mounted to the side of the layout. I'm not sure why there would be a phone mounted to the side of the layout. But this is the Pepperell siding. Yeah, there's a phone there. 6 HO scale. I think I do remember this club for last year because I remember the lift out gate. Got several trains running. There's another train coming right behind this last one.
They don't change.
I love this lift gate setup these guys have. Another emergency scene back here. You want to say hello to people? Like that. So I don't know if people recognize these two.
Hey guys.
You can see she's got her got their swag on. Ray and Tammy. So, what do you guys think? First time at the show?
I like it. Yeah. I'm just trying to keep up.
I know him. How early did you guys get here?
Plumber picked us up back at the hotel about 10.
Gotcha. Nice.
So, and then we had to go get our tickets.
Yeah. This is your first building you've been in?
Yeah.
Just wait. Have you bought anything yet?
No. We got a free lino. He wanted the lino catalog.
There you go. Are you switching to O-scale?
The next layout will be O-scale, the Willy Wonka.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're building a chocolate factory. Yep. The next layout will be a combination of Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory and the Candyland.
Attention, please.
Nice.
If you have
O-scale.
a New
I'm
York
being asked
plate,
if you're going to live stream.
I don't know. It's very hard live streaming and trying to keep
Please
up.
move your vehicle.
Well, you could just do the Ray action cam. You just run after him throughout the...
I've been saying that on all our videos that we've done. I'm like, he just takes off and I gotta find him.
So
Like,
Ray,
his
what's
legs
your
are ready.
favorite thing you've seen so far?
No, what's your favorite so far?
Anything specific though, like any...
The
All of
steamers.
it? Yes. Did you see the Lego stuff over there? It's incredible.
I can't do that.
Incredible what those guys are doing
Yeah,
too.
I can't do that.
But
He's ready to go. He's rocking and ready to go.
all right, go
We're
go
go-
run.
I gotta go.
Go check
Bye,
it out. Let's
guys.
see. Enjoy it. That was Ray and Tammy from Mom and Son's Rail Fan Trains. Mom and Son Train Rail Fans. Thanks, Randall. Oh, here's another ON30 layout that I will get to right after this one. So stick with me. We'll swing over to the other side of the aisle here. I am doing a YouTube. I do. You want to tell us who you are and what you're up to?
Hi guys, I'm here at the Eastern States Model Train Expo here in East Springfield, enjoying all the sights and looking at the beautiful model railroads.
And who are you?
My name is Peter Woodward.
And do you model anything specific?
Mostly Lehigh Valley and Erie, Hawaii.
Have you purchased anything here yet, or looking to purchase anything here?
Yeah.
There you go.
Got a nice transformer. Thank you.
What's the favorite thing you've seen around here?
Oh, the photographers for sure.
Ah, there you go.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. Have a great afternoon.
Sorry I lost my voice.
No, all good. All good. Have a great time. Randall, have a good afternoon. I'll be back on later, probably around 3 o'clock-ish or so. Depends on how quickly the phone charges up. So this is the Dirty 30 ON30 module gang from Ottawa, Ontario. So we've got more Canadians here as well. Looks like they've got a little swing cassette system here. It's on a little pivot here in the center.
What's that?
And then you can switch out either the tracks here. We'll just take a little walk around this as well. Somebody was asking me about ON30 yesterday. Don't remember who it was. If you're enjoying the streams, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. It just helps other people find the video, makes it a little easier for them to see what's going on. Bruce here is running his trains off of his phone. Were you guys here last year?
No, we were not.
Yeah,
we didn't make it. Last year we were here, it was 2020, and then COVID hit, and etc. We're here this year.
Good to see you. There's a lot of 0 and 30 this year.
Well,
it's really good to see.
It's a great scale.
Did you scratch both those cars?
No, I kit back.
Kit back?
Both of them came from the Lockman Combine. Cut the coach down. Cut the coach down and then put a new power unit in the front of the combine. Turn it into a doodle bug.
Nice. Glad you guys are back.
Thank you.
We're definitely enjoying it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mark, who do you know from Ottawa? I am with myself. Yep, we're live streaming right now.
Splendid.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoying the show. Have you been to this show before?
Since 2011.
Oh, there you go. So you're
Art Burak Cinematic. Look at me up at YouTube. Got about 5 more episodes coming up in a few more months. We're going to do a lot of quick flicks. This show, I'm focusing on the small vendors that create stuff that you can't get anywhere else. And the prices are usually right. And it can do wonders for your layout. So I'm really, I'm here to basically honor those people who come here every year. Some do only 2 shows. Some market worldwide. It's a various thing. So I'm looking to really put those folks on screen. That's my dream.
Absolutely. And one of the things I'm enjoying, the same kind of thing as you, is just talking to people that are here at the show. Like, who are they? What are they up to? What is their part of this model railroading community? Because we all have such different stories about, our enjoyment of it and how we got into it.
That's my objective, to get it onto my lens, get my lens where it needs to be, and let them do the performing.
Absolutely. And people think I have a big camera rig. I think yours is a...
This, I'm loaded for bear. This is a broadcast quality FS7 Sony.
FS7?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm really learning how to use it. I'm usually using smaller cameras. My GoPro 9 rocks. I love my GoPro 9. I had an AX53 4K, the smallest Sony, and that's wonderful for
Everyone
YouTube.
on the stream is going, those aren't model railroad cars. Tell us about... So what do you do you model?
Yes.
What do you model?
I have a HO scale layout. There is a show I do on it. It's called Days and Nights on My Model Railroad, and it's about my layout, the Rhiannon Falls, Hildreth, and Mountaindale route. It's loosely based on the Catskills in New York, but you have some pretty exotic stuff going by. I'm a New Yorker, from Long Island and Brooklyn. Yeah.
New York City myself.
Yeah, Brooklyn, Flatbush, 60s and 70s.
Awesome.
And I love the Long Island Railroad. And I have this, I think it's doable. What if you had an excursion train going out of track 1 on Jamaica Station, heading out to the Catskills to go skiing, to go get pumpkins, or go upstate, get a car and camp out, or get it, outfit up, and just take the train up there. So I have an exclusive Long Island Railroad. I call it the Catskill Excursion, and I'm gonna have LIRR upstate New York.
So did you take the train up here today, or did you drive?
No, I drive. I live in Maine. I live in central Maine.
Oh, okay.
Been there for 24 years.
So you're just modeling New York.
I model New York, but I'm in love with the Bangor and Aroostook. because just
Yeah.
up the road from me is Brownville Junction, and now you got CP, you got the Eastern Maine, Irving Oil. They got their railroads coming in. It is so busy up there, and it's so much fun to watch.
Say your channel again. People are asking for you.
Oh, thank you. My channel is Burak Cinematic. It's on YouTube. I have a show, What's in a Rails. I have a couple.
B-U-R-A-K.
A-C-K.
B-U-R.
They messed up, yeah.
Oh, see, I'm
yeah,
reading
this
your
is
sign.
the Polish
That's
version.
wrong. All
See,
right,
when
so-
my family came to the United States, they added a C. But my buddy Brian, they forget the C, so I'm actually proud of this.
B-U-R-A-C-K.
Yes.
Cinematic.
Thanks, folks. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
B-U-R-A-C-K Cinematic.
So what are you going to buy at the show before you leave?
I'm looking at a saw table saw at the, yeah.
Like a mini one, I guess.
Yeah, mini one. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to cut like, I'm making pieces of lumber for flat cars or for my lumber yard.
Who's selling that here?
Yeah, they have a table saw. I forget the name of it.
Okay.
It's in, I don't know I can't remember what building it is.
I know. It's so huge. Such a huge show.
So it's, I'm getting that, and there was something else I'm going to get to. Oh, I just bought a CSX mirror light.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited to get that.
Yeah,
so.
there's so much stuff here to see. So
Absolutely.
many different vendors. And like you say, it's a lot of the small vendors are really blowing up.
There's
and
so much to
expanding,
talk about, these
Oh.
folks. And that's what I'm honing in on. I'm hoping I can capture this on my camera. Very new at this type of camera. I'm used to simple stuff.
Yep.
So I had a debacle last night where I wasn't getting my mic. It was.
I actually heard you talking over there. I started my first stream yesterday morning. My mic didn't work. So this is a different mic setup today. It's same thing.
It's this button. Where is it? Where's that button? This one right here.
Yeah,
the
don't
number
lose-
one. Press that. It shuts off the mic.
Oh,
So
funny.
I just
So you bumped it or
I was
whatever,
thinking. I was thinking around just about not even 45 minutes ago, and
So you're saying this YouTube stuff isn't easy? You don't just turn on your camera and go? Sometimes it takes a little effort.
that's why I like GoPros. GoPros are pretty
I agree,
good.
yeah.
But
I
the
mean,
thing
I'm
is, you
just
got to.
streaming with two phones right now.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
I mean, it's work.
Yeah, you just got to watch your white balance. Sometimes with GoPros it shifts.
Yeah.
I notice that when I'm filming layouts, you see it shades from like gray and it gets light.
Well, people don't have consistent lighting sometimes.
Yeah, but so it's not really a big deal. So I'm just learning another thing too. Here's the gain. What I love about this camera is that now if it's too dim, you press that button, it brightens up, and it gets.
Guarino,
Mike,
please
come
come
on.
to the show office. Mike Guarino,
Do I look familiar,
please come
Barry?
to the show office. Your party is looking for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, how you
exactly.
doing?
How you doing?
Humanity Junction, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I got some stickers in my pocket. I can.
Oh, there you go. Very
Art,
cool.
good to meet you.
You too.
Burak, B-U-R-A-C-K Cinematic.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank
Good
you
to
ever
meet
so much.
Appreciate it.
So how you doing, Heath?
I'm doing pretty good. So who are you and what the heck are you doing here?
Well, I always come up, and my friend Mike over there, we teach the Model Railroading University classes at the Sheridan Thursday and Friday.
Oh, fantastic. What topics do you usually teach on?
Oh, you name it. I mean, we had Connell Winger Models came in, and they did an oyster boat build, and we did I did water scenery on either side of it to put the boat in. We had Nick and Nora Designs come in and did a whole mini diorama scene. We have vendors come in and show off their products. We have Hot Wire Foam Factory do some scenery work.
So 2 days before the show, Thursday and Friday, you do clinics at the Sheridan, which is kind of the host hotel.
Yes. So we all stay there. We all have the clinics in 3 of the rooms down there. So it's a nice place. It's a very wonderful environment for doing that.
Yeah.
And we've been doing this for 5 or 6 years now. We took over from Miles and Fran Hale, who did it for 25 years. They kind of, we attended their classes, and then they taught us the business with the intention of us taking over when they retired. So it's been a fun ride. I mean, we already went through the surveys we did this morning and starting planning for next year as we're here.
Fantastic.
Starting to speak to vendors and getting projects lined up, supplies lined up. So we enjoy doing it.
Are you here looking to purchase anything? Looking to talk to people? What's your
Mostly to talk to vendors, to see what We're trying to do some more advanced clinics, so I want to talk to vendors what kind of kits would be appropriate to work with and everything like that. And also, I do a little bit of shopping. I mean, I'm not actively building a layout right now, so I don't try to spend too much money. But I'm in the market for some O-scale structures, so because I'm doing ON30 layout, so.
These days, a layout isn't what makes you a model railroader. It's just your passion for the hobby and what you enjoy about it.
I love modeling structures. I do cardstock structures now with clever model stuff. And it's a shame I can't show you, but I did their central camera building, revamped the signage, and lit all the signage up using LED strip lights and such. And I cut all the lettering out of the sign, all the neon tubes, out of cardstock, and put it over the clear acetate on the box. Nice. And then I put a paper print out in front of that to backlight it like neon tube lighting.
And it's amazing what you can do with just cardstock. You don't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Clever Models kits, but I've even done a few things. I do stuff on my Cricut, and I designed a little freight station, cut it out of some cereal box, braced it with a little bit of strip wood and such, and then went ahead and put all kinds of clever textures on it. So I used like clapboard siding and field stone for the base, and for the deck I put like stained deck boards on it.
You can model with almost anything.
Absolutely. Well, think about it. Years ago when people bought things like Campbell kits and Alexander kits, they weren't plastic. Some were wood, but a lot were like mat board and such as that. So, so
things like Cricuts, 3D printers, laser cutters have all really changed the industry.
Yeah, my Cricut, I love having my Cricut. Yeah. I mean, I do way more than just this stuff with it. I do T-shirts, like my daughter runs a pageant, so I do all the T-shirts for all the attendees and everything, and I make my own T-shirts every one. We made T-shirts for our family when we went to Disney World,
Nice.
So my one T-shirt I made for my wife says, my favorite Disney villain is my wife.
Oh, no.
And
as
she,
much as
she wanted that, though.
She wanted it.
She wanted me to make it for her.
No.
So, but yeah, I enjoy having to make her 3. And I've even started learning to cut some basswood things out of it. I made my wife she likes gnomes. I made her a Santa gnome last year. And for Christmas this year, we made wooden bookmarks for some of the ladies at the church where she works. So I just cut them out of some real thin wood veneer and layered them up.
All the different aspects of model railroading, how they, roll over into other hobbies and other ventures and stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to try some of that wood veneer to cut my own shake shingles.
Oh, nice.
See how that would work.
Yeah. Very great to meet you. I'm going to keep showing off this amazing ON30 layout behind me here.
The Dirty 30 gang from Canada, man.
Oh, it's been running into a bunch of Canadians that have come down. OVR Trains is here, Mini Prince is
we
here.
Had 3 people in our clinics that came down from Montreal.
There you go.
So they're about the same distance from Mike and I. Take us about 4 or 5 hours to get up here, so it was about the same distance.
And people were talking about this being a national show, and I said it's international at this
point.
point.
Yeah.
People are coming from all over the world.
There's people from all over the world come to this show.
Yeah.
So, well, Heath, it was a pleasure.
Thank you. Good to meet you, Brad.
You too, man.
Appreciate it. Bye.
All right.
We're going to get back to this ON30 layout that is behind me here. Looks like a lot of kit bash in or scratch built items here. Zoom in a little bit. Here's an example of a quite interesting looking locomotive. Container Man, if you could make it out here to hang out with these 187th guys for the weekend, I think you would have a fantastic time. You'd be blown away by the size of the space here.
We didn't come here for that, man. I like that. Sorry.
Some really neat scenes. Really neat scenes. Dave, there's no trailer parking inside here, but you can park it out back. Keith from CA&P, I know, drove his truck down here last year. Didn't have any issues parking in the area. Guarantee we could find a spot to put the truck if Container Man wanted to come down for the show. Oh, look at this. Want to run a train? Just ask. That's such a great thing. Just, hand a throttle to somebody. Give them the opportunity to experience it. Cute little detail here. Yeah, there's definitely a style to these buildings. Looks like a lot of, kit bash, scratch built type of items here. Yeah, Container Man, I don't know about the camper part of it, actually. Just got a little distracted by this layout here, where he's got automatic signaling and scripting systems for all model trains. You want to tell us what you got going on here?
Yeah, sure. So I am Patrick. I am working on this prototype for several years now, and I'm from Montreal. And the system you are seeing there is an automatic signaling system and also a scripting system. So the automatic signaling means that if you divide your system into sections, each section is protected by a signal. And when the train enters the section, the signal will go red. And when he leaves, it will go yellow and green.
So like ABS signaling?
Yes, some kind of. So in this prototype, this is the French signaling system, because I'm from France. But you can easily remove the signal and put US signal at the same time. And so what you have the signaling system, as it said, but you have also the scripting system. Means that you can order the train, for example, to stop at the station, and it will go back on the layout. And the most interesting one is that if I put my finger here, the signal goes red, and the train will stop automatically because it's red. If I release it, it goes green, and then it start again. And it's done without any computer. It's just electronic boards, and I have a DCC station just to generate the DCC signal, but the rest is automatic.
And so it says in DCC without
computer.
So is it using the DCC protocol to do any of the?
It's okay. So the system is standalone. The DCC is just there to generate the signal into the track to make sure the trains are working.
Okay.
But I don't control anything. It's all made by the system.
So not even the driving of the locomotive isn't done with the.
The system
with
will
the
tell.
The system does it.
The system will tell the station.
Okay.
This train should run at 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And this system will say, oh, stop the train at this position and so on.
People are asking, is this compatible with JMRI? Or
it's without computer.
So completely standalone.
Completely standalone with just the electronic cards.
And is how, like, if people are interested in this or learning more about it, how would they go about that?
Yeah, sure. So you can. You have my email address, you have my blog, and on my blog I have also a YouTube channel with clips, so you can look at the videos and understand how it works.
So your layout is the N-scale forest layout, so this one doesn't have any trees, but the one on your YouTube channel, I'm guessing.
Yes, exactly. On my YouTube channel, I have my N-scale logging layout.
Yeah.
And this one has scenery and everything. It's all electronic also, but it's not the same system. It's another system.
Awesome.
But
Patrick, thank you so much.
Welcome.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's my YouTube channel.
Okay.
So very interesting. Good to see. I love the signaling and all the ideas that people have and putting them into practice. So
yes,
it's really nice to see. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Jerry, the layouts are in multiple buildings. They're kind of spread out throughout, but I would say some of the larger layouts are all in this building. The Reading layout, which is in front of me, which is 160 feet by 18 feet, is in this building. The Fremo N and Fremo HO are in this building, which are fairly large layouts as well. The larger scales, the G scale setups are primarily in here, although there is one in the Young building as well. So it definitely all depends. It depends on where the space is. They are kind of spread out, but I would say the majority of them are in this area. Container Man, I am still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with signaling on my layout and what system that I want to go with. I don't know. I don't really know how I want to go yet. I did invest in some NCE Lights to use, the DCC aspect, stuff to do it, but I don't know. There are 4 buildings, Container Man. The Better Living Center is kind of the main hub, and then they've got the Stroh building, the Young building, and the Mallerie building. The Mallerie building is actually kind of 2 buildings. There's a front smaller section and a significantly larger back section. I am now in the back section of the Mallerie building. I don't know how they relate to a football field, but definitely sizable. Definitely sizable. This is the Reading Company Technical and Historical Society. Just kind of walking through their layout. Container Man, I think this section is a section you might like. I'm going to actually zoom in as we watch this, just so you can see a little bit more of the details on it. 2 days of the actual show itself, and then they've got clinics and stuff on Thursday and Friday if you want to come to the clinics, but the show itself is open for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 4. The stream just got a little better. Looks like I do need to keep an eye on the stream quality and jump on Wi-Fi and off Wi-Fi as needed. But yeah, it should be fired back up. I am going to jump off in about 15 minutes to head over to the YouTubers meet and greet happening at 12 o'clock over at the Mini Prince.
I ordered that part last night and they're telling me it's at the house today.
Yeah, sorry. Ed, the way you can't highlight a comment, but what you can do is you put if you're on a computer, you type @ and then the first 2 letters of the person you're trying to respond to. Their name will come up and you can respond to their name directly. There is no way though to reply to a specific comment. Yeah, sorry about losing signal for a little bit there. Let me know when that kind of stuff happens. I am monitoring the chat, but we are in a big facility with a lot of people, and do understand that the bandwidth might come and go. I'm also going to download this video right from the phone, so I should be able to save any buffering stuff. If there was something that people missed that they want to see, just send me a time stamp as well, and I can send you a clip. Yeah, Roy, you showed up at just the right time to see this layout, because they have a lot of rail to road stuff on this layout. You want me to go back to the TOFC yard? That's 160 feet away from me right now. It's completely on the other side of the layout. I'll try and get back over there, Container Man, at some other time. The bell sound is behind me. I think it's announcing that a show is about to start. Maggie the Clown is here, and she does a clown show. I am not the only clown here. There is also Maggie the Clown, the official clown of the Amherst Railroad Show, and she does a show primarily for the kids, I guess you would say, but they're doing a little walk around behind me, and I think the bell is from that. Yeah, there's 2 yards, one on this side, one on the other, of the container TOFC yards. Those gondolas are way too clean. Yeah. This is a dispatched layout. There's a dispatcher behind me here. And you can see the length of this train. If anyone needs coal, this is where it's all gone. Got quite a bit of coal here. It's a roll-up bell. I don't know what a roll-up bell is.
Bill.
I don't know if you guys caught that 050 switcher that was trying to connect up some cars to the end of the train that just went by.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All good. TOFC is for trailers, COFC is for containers. There you go, learned something new today. I didn't think I would learn anything today, but I did. A bunch of trains running right now on this layout. That is a lot of coal, isn't it? I don't know if there's anybody here that likes trucks. But this whole table's got trucks after trucks. And then there's some more trucks, and then after we see those trucks, there are some more trucks. Yeah, and something I keep saying as well is it's neat to be able to actually like see this stuff in person. No, Andy, I don't know if that's is that a European circus thing? I don't.
What's that? Who makes it? Oh.
I don't recognize that term. Quite a popular table over here. A lot of people browsing for things. Yeah, Jerry, that layout back there was the Reading Technical and Historical Society.
The only Mac I have is not a big
Roy, are you saying each of those items is $5,000 as a model, or it's $5,000 in real life?
You can adjust with adjustment.
This
I don't
is
know.
Grimm Brothers models.
He just disappears.
I think there's 1/50th on that table, but I don't think there's 1/50th. I haven't seen a 1/50th layout. Or probably more like 50,000 in price. Yeah, I mean there's some stuff here.
4 inches in there with 22 cylinders. It's tough though, because it's a lot of design inside that. Yeah, I took all the winches and I used shells. This one, that one, that one.
I see all the stuff in there.
Guys got the ladders in there. I actually stayed on this.
That's Jim Schweitzer from the West Island Model Railroad Club. Taking a really close look at that diorama that this gentleman has built with that barge. There are a bunch of different vendors on that truck table. I'm not sure exactly which vendor was which. I believe this, where we're at now, I believe is all private collection stuff. Oh, there you go. Container Manson's Route 87 models. If anybody knows, he would know. Yeah, so it does look like these are personal. What we're looking at now is a personal collection. Christopher, what specific train boxes did you see? I might be able to come up with the name. Oh, train boxes for the shipping and storage guys over in the Better Living Center earlier in the video. I am forgetting the name of them as well off the top of my head.
Yes. Yep. One of the other guys that I worked with went on a job where they had the 600
There's another company that.
So, Container Man, you're saying these are Route 87 models, but are these items you can purchase, or are these
they have
personal collection
600
stuff?
That does, and they do a lot of
1500 8.1.
yes, but it's
rated
600, correct.
You know, they just sold the last one. Oh, Rubio?
Yeah, Christopher, if you go to the Amherst Railroad Society's webpage, it will give you a list of all of the vendors, and you can look at the map and the vendor list, and I'm sure you can narrow it down pretty quickly. In the video, I did try and catch the banner as well, so if you do scroll back in the video, you should be able to see the banner. I know, storage companies, I know there's, I think it's Feldherr, F-E-L-D-H-E-R-R, which is a newer one, A-Line as well, but I don't remember the name of the one that we passed earlier. Roy, I do not believe that you only have one or two of those. I think your count might be slightly off with that. So the train is down in there. Well, this layout on this side was here last year as well, and I really enjoyed it. It's European based, but they got all the catenary and stuff here, which is really incredible.
I try to sit here because I'll let you walk around. Sometimes what people will do
there's definitely a little bit of everything at this show. Mark, I don't know the answer to that question. That is a very good question. I know Sparky's going to be there. Chris, model trainer Donato is there. Anthony from Georgia Sunbelt is going to be there. Dave from Crooked River and Eastern is going to be there.
That's good, but it's not great. I'm not.
Joey from Late Night Model Railroad. Plumber 33, Artie from Awesome America. Thomas Grassi. Frank Naher. I believe Joe from the Pixel Depot is going to be here as well. There is quite a collection of people that are here at the show today that are YouTubers that I know from YouTube or have met on YouTube. So this is the Torrington area model railroaders from Torrington, Connecticut, and this is their HO scale layout. Oh, Thomas Splitrock is going to be there as well. I have not seen him yet though, but we have been messaging back and forth. I see Dave Ramos on the other side of the vendor that's behind me doing some shopping. Everybody is doing a little bit of shopping. Yeah, Container Man, that is a problem with this show, is you can absolutely get distracted with, one section, one building, one area, and just spend all of your time there. Dave Ramos. take a little trip around the Woodland Scenics table. Looks like they have things you can purchase right off of the table for the show. There's no mini Heath holding it. It is mounted though. Looks like Woodland Scenic's got a little train that's just bouncing back and forth here. This is Star Hobby down in Annapolis, Maryland, right here. As they're set up right across Woodland Scenics and right across from Rapido Trains. Here's Rapido Trains on this side. Thank you everybody so much for being here during this live stream. I'm going to go live again around 3 p.m. So please subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up, all that good stuff, so you're notified when I go back live again from the Amherst the Amherst Railroad. I always get the name wrong, but you know where I am. We're at Amherst in Springfield. Springfield having a really great time. So thanks everybody. I'm signing off here from the city that never sleeps. Farewell, model citizens.